ladies and gentlemen, how have you been? How are you all doing? I know it's one of those times, especially with this corona thing and COVID. And most of us, people who love working and going to work, school, have been forced to stay at home. And this is now what we wear working. We sanitize and we keep social distancing. So we are hoping and praying that this thing will disappear soon. But anyway, I recently did an article for Daily Nation, and it was one of those things that I really I'm grateful for. And because of that article, I got a few, I think 3 or 4 comments or feedback of guys asking, I would love to see a version of that article in a video, to just see what you're saying. I mean, let's have a view of what you're saying when you say don't wear stripes, don't wear checked. What does that mean? And so this video has been birthed because of those feedback. And thank you guys for checking the article out, for giving it a thumbs up, for so many feedback that you guys gave me. I am so grateful. If you've not read it, please go read it. I'll leave a link, or you can go onto my social media platform. There's a direct link to the article. Go check it out, give your feedback, and let's, grow together. So I'll go into, basically why I think people should dress up for a virtual meeting. First of all, my first point would be dress up. I mean, there's a temptation to just, show up in your t-shirts, in your pajamas, you're in the house, no one is seeing you, you're not leaving the house. So you are really tempted to just Skype or, have that virtual meeting or business meeting in your t-shirts or your pajamas. I'd say virtual meeting needs a lot of preparation, and people would still judge you, whether you're from home or whether you're not. So your appearance is key. You don't want to take it for granted. Yes, if you work in a more relaxed environment where, you normally dress in casual or smart casual, I'd say go for a shirt with a sweater, a khaki pants, or a jeans, so long as you're looking presentable. But if your organization is more corporate, more official kind of space, I'd say don't downplay that when you're having a virtual meeting. Make sure you're dressed in such kind of outfit you would wear going to the office. A navy blue or a charcoal gray coat with a neutral shirt for guys would be a win. For ladies, I also say the same. Just a smart casual kind of outfit that would make you feel comfortable and look good. My second point, which is dress appropriately. I mean, there's also a temptation to just, appear with your head wrap, whatever you slept on with, and finish that meeting and go your way. So I'd say consider how your work environment is. If you are normally required to dress a certain way, have a dress code, don't downplay that. If you are required to dress in a suit and a tie, please do dress in a suit and a tie, But the beauty of a remote meeting is that camera can only show up to your waist. Down, going to your feet, no one will see. So with that, you can wear comfortable bottoms and even, very comfortable shoes, because no one will see actually what you're wearing from the bottom. So that's another, win. But from top going up, please dress formally if your environment requires that. Are we together? Yes. And on to my third point, which is very key, especially for ladies, is hair, makeup, and accessories. And virtual meeting, as you prepare for it, you cannot underestimate your hair, makeup, and accessory. They play a key role because virtual meeting focus and concentrate a lot on your face. So whatever you apply or whatever you put on in your face really sends a message, and you do not want to send a wrong message, to your boss or your colleagues. So I'll start with the hair. I'll say avoid hairstyle that covers your face or part of your eye. Go for an updo or a pushback, so that your hair is not on your face, and you keep, doing what most of us do with our hair, so that your face is able to be visible and people can see your face as you talk. About makeup, I'd say wear makeup you'd wear on a daily basis if you are going to an office setup. If you'd wear, mild makeup, please apply that. But key thing to note about makeup is that avoid a colorful lipstick or eyeshadows, shiny, shouting eyeshadows and lipsticks. Stay away from them because they bring distraction to the person on the other side. So instead, go for a nude colors, a nude lipstick or even a nude eyeshadow if you have to wear any. Yes, so I think those are very key, especially for ladies, and they're very small things that at times we overlook. Another thing is about accessories. Personally, I love accessories. I mean, I rarely leave the house without them. So accessory brings some color and vibrancy to your whole look. But accessory is key. Avoid dangly, shiny and reflective earrings and even neck pieces because they reflect and they distract the other person on the other side. So you want to stay away from those kind of accessory, but instead go for a simple. If you have to wear a earring, wear a stud maybe, or this a simple earring if you need to wear, or if you have to wear an accessory, wear accessories that don't make noise when you move or reflect much on the light. Very mild and simple is always key. Yes, so those are a few pointers on hair makeup that I think would be very useful for ladies especially. Finally, is about background. I'd say background is key. It plays a big role. You may be all dolled up and looking so nice and presentable and professional until your background, say otherwise. So I'd say look for a space that is neat. In your house, wherever you are doing the remote meeting from, look for a space that is neat, clean up your space and ensure the background is good. Is not showing something you not want to be seen, or something that is personal and awkward, So I'd say peruse and clean up your background way before your meeting. Make sure you have removed that laundry, funny curtains and even portraits that you do not want to be seen or do not communicate nicely to the person you're talking to. So peruse and clean up your background. Make sure it's camera or meeting ready, and it's something that would love seeing, if a photo were taken of you and were posted somewhere. So make sure your background is well taken care of and it's very cleaned. My last point, which is the 5th point, is what to avoid. I've said what you should do and how you should look, but I think these are key, especially if you are preparing your outfits and choosing what to wear. These are very key to have in the back of your mind and to note. It's what I call what to avoid. One, I'll say avoid colorful or dull clothes because they don't appear nicely on the camera. They appear distractive and dizzying to the viewer. Second, I'll say avoid ill-fitting clothes. Whether too small or too big, they cause buttoning issues, and these are things that can cause embarrassment. So any clothes that doesn't fit nicely, please avoid them. The other one is I say avoid tight clothes because they tend to cling on your body when you sweat. So you want to stay away from clothes that are tightly clinging on your body. For ladies, I'll say avoid low cleavages and strapless or tops that don't have straps, because it might appear like you don't have clothes on. So you want to wear tops that have straps or have sleeves. Something I mentioned, I'll still mention it because I think it's very key. I mean, hairstyle that covers your face and your eyes, kindly stay away from them. Look for a hairstyle that leave your face open and clean. Yes, so that people can be able to see who they are talking to and communicating to. Finally, before I let you guys go, I'd say doing a screen test is very essential, especially if you've never done an online meeting before. Make sure your equipment is set nicely, your internet is working, and your environment is meeting or camera ready. It also helps you to check your makeup. You can only see and know whether your makeup is too much or too little when you see it beforehand. I mean, when you see it yourself on the camera and on your device. So please make sure you do a screen test, set up before, and have your everything working and ready so that when your meeting or your call comes in, you don't start looking at things and connecting things and people wondering, Kwani, you didn't know the meeting was supposed to happen at this time. So it just helps you also to settle down and breathe a little before the meeting starts. Yes, I hope you guys find these tips helpful, and it's something that you will pick 2 or 3 things. Having your next meeting, virtual remote meetings, interview, you'll be ready and, geared up to go. If you're new here again, kindly subscribe. Thank you very much. If you have, please share this video out with your friends, with your colleagues, with everyone, and make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below so that we keep growing. Thank you guys. See you on my next video. Yes.